What if, one day, the entire global population collectively embraced a vegan lifestyle, setting aside their forks from steaks and bidding farewell to animal-based products? Whether driven by a pursuit of a healthier existence, the desire to alleviate suffering, or a commitment to combating global warming, individuals across the world discovered their own motivations to turn down juicy burgers, fluffy omelets, or cheesy pizzas. Huo Zanven, the indulgence of ice cream would find its place on the forbidden list. In this thought experiment, let's embark on a curious journey and explore the implications of a worldwide shift to veganism. Welcome to Vegan Vision, where the number of vegans in the US alone has skyrocketed to 20 million, a six-fold increase since 2015. Tofu gracefully takes center stage on restaurant menus, and dairy-free milk alternatives assertively make their presence known on supermarket shelves. What was once considered a radical dietary choice has seamlessly transitioned into the fabric of mainstream culture. Have you ever pondered the environmental toll of animal agriculture? Remarkably, food derived from animals contributes to a staggering quarter of all greenhouse gas emissions. Cows, in particular, stand out as major contributors. Annually, the global cattle population leaves a carbon footprint equivalent to the combined CO2 emissions from every car, train, ship, and aircraft worldwide. But how exactly does livestock contribute to the complex tapestry of global warming? Picture this: approximately 1.5 billion cows across the globe, each releasing up to 120 kilograms of methane per year. On the climate change scale, the negative impact of methane outweighs that of carbon dioxide by a factor of 23. Adding to the ecological footprint, cattle occupy as much as 2/3 of all agricultural land on the planet. Envision a world where, if we all embraced veganism, we would repurpose the majority of pasture land for restoring forests and grasslands, contributing to the reduction of atmospheric carbon dioxide. The transition would necessitate an increase in crop cultivation to meet the gaps in our food supply. The potential benefits are compelling: a 70% reduction in livestock-related gas emissions. Yet, as we explore the consequences, we confront the fate of the billions of farm animals left without a demand for grilled chicken and roast beef. While some, like sheep and pigs, might find solace in returning to the wild, their numbers would be vulnerable to predation. Others, such as broiler chickens, estranged from their natural instincts, face a more uncertain future. Sanctuaries emerge as potential havens where these animals could be cared for until their natural life cycle concludes. The ripple effect of this dietary paradigm shift extends to your local butcher and millions of farmers who would need to seek alternative livelihoods. While some may pivot towards crop cultivation or participate in reforestation efforts, rural communities that once supplied milk, eggs, and meat could grapple with significant unemployment. Developing countries, deeply rooted in livelihoods built around livestock, would navigate major economic disruptions. Yet, in this hypothetical world, the silver lining is the prospect of improved global health. A vegan diet, when approached mindfully, offers the potential to reduce coronary heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Mortality rates could witness a substantial decline Huo Mei P to 10%, translating to 8 million fewer deaths annually and a staggering $1 trillion saved in healthcare and lost working days. However, it's crucial to acknowledge the nuances. Adopting a vegan diet doesn't automatically equate to a flawless, nutrient-rich eating regimen. Vegans may grapple with deficiencies in vital nutrients such as calcium, iron, vitamin D, zinc, vitamin B12, and omega-3 fatty acids. In a world without meat, eggs, and cheese as primary protein sources, individuals would need to turn to alternatives like beans, soy, and lentils. As we envision the global landscape of veganism, we encounter a paradox. While the privileged corners of the world stand to benefit, there exists a stark reality in developing countries where over 2 billion people already face substantial undernourishment. For them, the absence of meat might not signify an improvement but rather a worsening of their nutritional challenges. The prospect of the entire world adopting veganism may seem extreme, but it raises a pertinent question: how do we navigate the impending challenge of addressing gas emissions from livestock? Fortunately, for those with an attachment to meat, there's hope. Clean solutions already exist to mitigate emissions from the livestock industry. Huo Yang LL that remains is their widespread implementation. In closing, the contemplation of a vegan world prompts reflection on personal choices. Would you, in this alternate reality, say no to your beloved chicken biryani tonight? The answers, much like the scenarios explored, lie in the intricate balance between environmental responsibility, ethical considerations, and individual health choices.